Beware the terror that lurks within. All you fear is here.
Chucky here, Chucky the Killer Clown, here to introduce you to a wonderful new season of Halloween Haunt here at King's Dominion. This is not going to be your normal welcome to the King's Dominion haunt thing. I decided you're used to so many of the things here this year that I just do little tiny snippets of stuff about each thing and not bore you with the 27-hour video. Son of a gun, gotta have big blood on the bayou. I should start by introducing our brand new maze, Blood on the Bayou. Now, I personally think we threw way too many prepositions in there. I have no idea why the blood is on, the, and by you. But I will say that I like anything where the blood is nearer to you than it is to me. So anyway, as the name implies, there will be blood everywhere. It'll be all over you. It'll be on you. It'll be by you. You will be the blood. You'll feel like you're actually there, wherever there is. Speaking of new, if you were really creeped out by the statues that would dance around the park, you don't have to worry about that anymore. The dancing statue troupe is gone. On the other hand, we have replaced them with a new group called the Covens. They will be people dressed up in some scary thing and walk around the park and dance for you. And you will pay so much attention to them, you will not pay attention to those of us who are sneaking up behind you to scare you. Another group that will have kind of an old/new feel is, I believe they're called the Bone Collectors. Unlike their name might imply, I don't believe they'll be collecting any bones. But I believe they'll be doing some sort of musical entourage-y kind of thing. They may also be wandering around the park. I believe there's a lot of people wandering around the park this year, because there's this whole other thing we've got called the Scare Force. They also will wander around the park aimlessly, or should I say, seemingly aimlessly, while they're actually looking to scare you when you least expect it. Which hopefully will be sometime, because, I mean, you paid good money to be scared, so I imagine you'll spend most of your night here expecting to be scared, but hopefully we can catch you unawares at a time when you're not. The Scare Force has many creatures in it from things that no longer exist here. Speaking of things that no longer exist, we got rid of our urgent scare facility, so I have no place to go now when I'm injured. On the plus side, that means bumper cars. So for the first time in many, many years, you can do the scariest ride at King's Dominion during our scariest season at King's Dominion, the bumper cars. But remember, if you get hurt, we don't have an urgent scare facility for you anymore. You'll have to go to regular first aid. Another thing that's no longer with us this year that I was more surprised at, Doll Factory is no more. Apparently, some factories are being moved to other facilities, so we are no longer manufacturing dolls, but I understand there's at least one doll wandering around the park that got lost when the factory closed down. Also, Primeval is gone. Since Slaughterhouse went away a couple years ago, Primeval was the only place I could get fingers. With them gone, I really find my fingers will be in short supply, which is different from saying I have short fingers, although that is also literally true. I will be looking for a new place to get fingers. Maybe the blood in the bayou is from people getting their fingers cut off, and I'll get them there. But anyway, at least one member of the Primeval tribe will still be wandering around I Street and elsewheres. She is hideously scary, and I hope she scares you many, many times. I don't want to reveal everything that's happening You'll have to excuse me. There's a bee that's like slowly eating me alive. But I want to keep filming because like I'm a professional who doesn't get paid. I don't know how that works. Anyway, so that's the Scare Force. I think that's just about every like really new or renamed thing we have. Of course, we have all our traditional like things. The carnival's back. I wish I could rename it Carnival now that we don't have Primeval. I feel like we could go back to being Carnival and people wouldn't be confused. But for now, we're still called Cleaver Brothers, even though we have no brothers. And they only let me have a cleaver because I begged. Ironworks will be back. It looks a lot like it did last year. Necropolis. Many of the dead people are there. In some weird like fashion, I feel like the dead are always with us. But here that is literally true. The Lair, fairy tales, and a whole bunch of mazes that you may want to wander into if you're really bored. No vacancy, so the place where you can't get rooms, the corn stalks that stalk you with corn. Zombie High. I would have thought by now some of the zombies would have graduated, but apparently they're not very good at remedial English. Oh, remember last year after we got rid of Club Blood, we were renovating and we ran out of time, so we just left the maze black and you guys all went through it anyway. Well, we thought, you know, if we can make money on stuff like that, we should do that. So when we couldn't like renovate Doll Factory, we just left that black. So this year, that's where like the quote blackout maze quote will be. Over there where Doll Factory was. Because Blood on the Bayou like finally got finished where Club Blood used to be. Trick or Treat, of course, is still around because you always have like wayward witches who have no place better to be. Lockdown. I think that'll be around till we catch every escaped convict, which means probably forever. Of course, we'll still have the Tollway of Terror, which is like in the Blue Ridge, like Tollway place where like you can drive cars. Only like this time you'll be driving your cars and things will jump out and scare you. I kind of find that ride scary in the day. I'm always worried that my car will jump off the tracks and drive me off into the woods and like I'll be lost forever. So if you're driving at night in the tollway and your car runs off the tracks, just scream really, really loudly and people will come. Probably not the people you want. I know we have the skeleton key people back, which means there's skeleton rooms. I don't know what the skeleton rooms are, and if I did, I'm not allowed to tell you because apparently, like, that's something I'm not supposed to know. We also have the skeleton crew, which aren't skeleton keys, but will be jumping off of tall buildings. We of course still have the Eiffel Tower and all sorts of rides to ride. Anyway, that's it for the overview. Hopefully I'll be able to show you a few other like new and existing things. Some things I didn't mention that I want to like go through. So I hope you enjoy this video of the introduction to King's Dominion's Halloween Haunt for 2017. Apparently, the group I thought was the Bone Collectors no longer exists. This year, they're the Grave Walkers. If I was really quiet, you could hear them practicing in the background, but I'm never quiet. Oh, I want to be in the numbers when the saints come marching in down to the blood on the bayou. Another new attraction for Halloween Haunt this year is the Gingerbread People. I don't know about you, I've always been scared to death of the Gingerbread People. I know, like, if you spray them with water, you can, like, reduce them to little dust particles. But, you know, you never have water around when you need it. And, I mean, you have to admit, these guys look pretty spooky, right? So I hope you really enjoy this. I don't know where it's going to be, but wherever it is, especially watch out for the dog. Ginger snappers. Where they'll snap at you. You know, gingers are pretty scary in general. Maybe it's ginger banshees. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing how they interpret this. This, of course, is where we do the Overlord's resurrection. We've gone for a very minimalist look this year. You know, all that staging and stuff, who needs it? We're just gonna stand here and run out and scare you. There'll probably be like 5 seconds of something like, all your fears here, boo, ah, and then you'll be scared to death, it'll be great. Apparently I misunderstood and they moved the whole thing around to the other side. I seem to misunderstand a lot of things. This, of course, is something really creepy. You should come see it. Ironworks is back for another, century. The mechanical monsters are waiting for you in here. Everything's in a different place than it was before. It's like the time vortex, takes stuff and swirls it around and drops it back down wherever it wants. So you'll have to come back to see where all your favorite parts are. Hello, Sheila, how you doing? In case you were worried about being able to breathe this year at Halloween Haunt, fear not. We've got all the smoke machines going, so you will be left breathless. And by now you've probably figured out the Cleaver Brothers will be back, because otherwise I wouldn't be making videos. So I won't bore you with any of the details. It's Cleaver Brothers, now with more Clown Bell. I have no idea what Clown Bell is, but I thought, dinner bell, Clown Bell, whatever. Come and eat dinner at the dinner bell. Be scared by the clown bells. It'll all be a hoot. Chucky here. Apparently, the gingerbread men are not part of a new Halloween feature. After all, they're part of something called Winterfest, which sounds a little like fun, so you should come next year at Christmas. So don't come this year at Christmas because they won't let you in, and if you did break in, there's nothing here. But next year, yay! Of course, we still have the good old no smoking maze, otherwise known as the corn stalks. Even though it's the old maze, corn stalkers, there's all new corn stalks, and they smell much nicer than the ones that were here at the end of last year. So, if you went through last year at the end of the year, and you passed out, assuming you got home safely anyway, you should try it again this year. You'll find it's a much more, less odorous experience. We came to this house to trick or treat, but all the lights are out, so I don't think they're participating. Now, if you've ever been here before, you know that if you just keep walking that way, you would see Blackout. Well, you didn't know that because Blackout moved over there. It used to be Doll Factory. There's Blackout. And also over there is Lockdown. And Fairy Tales is up that way. They're all the same as last year, only better. Even though the lights are out, we think the witches are actually in here and waiting for you to come to see them. So don't be intimidated by the lack of lighting. Just come in the side door and enjoy their company. Go.
Hi.
Okay, you messed up. You said you were going to say hi and that's it. And all you said was hi.
Oh,
you forgot the that's it.
Hi and that's it.
There you go. Yay! High five. And that's it. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be really popular this year, but as you just saw, we're already in line and it's only Wednesday. So you can imagine what the line's going to be like by Saturday. So you should get down here early. The downside of the marching band thing is you never know where they're going to be, but the upside is you'll always hear them when they're there. So you definitely want to catch these crews. They got dancers now. It's like a whole Broadway production. You're going to love it. So come and see it just for that. One night. one night do nothing but follow these people around all night long. This is the front entrance for our newest attraction, Blood on the Bayou. I hope you enjoy it. Blood on the Bayou. Like a place with water and blood. I don't know how they did it, but somehow they got an entire French Quarter inside this little building. Well, I hope you enjoyed that exclusive, like, sneak peek of the new... Oh, wait. Darn it, I wasn't recording. Oh, well. You'll just have to come see it for real. This, of course, is my old high school. It's really gone downhill lately. Saved my school from zombies. What kind of school would you want to go to where it's always 11 o'clock? Like, it's 5 minutes before lunch, but it's not quite lunch yet. Of course, we still have the lair where all the really, really cool, like, vampires are. This was like the best place last year, apparently. I don't know what happened to the carnival, but hopefully this year we'll fix that. But these are great guys. You should come say hi. Tell them Chucky sent you. We still have the strange boxes around where they take you in if you're special.
Chucky the Clown.
Yeah, you should come to the special boxes. You have to buy special tags.
Hi, Chucky.
That helps, like, put my kids through college. So buy the buy the fast passes so you can go in the special boxes and see the special things. Not like the ordinary people. Hello, Legless Larry. Glad to see you made it back for another season. One of these years we should get you legs or something. So if you take a right turn after Rita's, you've made a mistake because you should stop at Rita's and eat. But after you've done that, take a right turn at Rita's and you head down this way, and that's where the dead people are. So if you go down here and say, I see dead people, nobody's gonna laugh because it's not really funny and you're actually seeing them and so is everybody else. So really, you know, no biggie. But come see the dead people. Like, say hi, tell them Chucky sent you. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to Halloween Haunt at King's Dominion for the year of 2017. I hope you come to King's Dominion, enjoy your time here. Come see Chucky, whatever I look like, which we won't know till, like, they tell me. So, Chucky the Killer Clown saying so long and come see me at King's Dominion. Bye.